YouTube land, please give me a second. I have long introductions to make sure I'm really live because I'm going to get a verification little status. Okay, so hi, welcome to my very small miscellaneous channel. Real quick, I don't expect my all-time hero, the sexiest man alive, Joe X, to watch all my videos. But if he is, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna blab a little bit to anyone who may see this video. I've been repeating ad nauseum like this whole month about freedom. And whether you like army soldiers, tactical, knives, bushcraft, whatever outdoors, if you like that stuff or not, what pertains and behooves to you is that somebody I know, somebody you know, somebody we've all had to ignore or didn't get mentioned in the media or got shoved down the pipeline. They experienced something where they got canceled or fired or denigrated or gossip, lied about, blackballed, slander. They got all that kind of shit, and for standing up for something or someone. And I'm, Joe, if you ever see this, man, you know what's crazy? You wanted to do your thing so bad, it's like the universe is like, here, now you have all that time to do your own thing. But I believe in 5 years or 4 years from now, you're gonna look back and be like, wow, I really developed or accomplished something. So God bless your Joe Explorer and all the channels, everything you do. Your Iron Man. So this dude Joe X, man. First, his neighbors are complaining that he's starting his own business. He's showing off basically tactical and bushcraft stuff and really, really hardcore acrobatics and really, really hard work that puts himself in danger to test the most essential camping tool there is, a blade, okay? A knife, an axe, you get the point. It's one of the most important things, one of the most important tools to mankind. He's doing his thing and abiding by all the laws which got proven, and his neighbors are complaining because he supposes he looks crazy. And then, anyway, man, he gets all this flack for it, and he keeps getting in trouble with the law or with the authorities. And I just want to bring awareness to anybody out there that the government, I don't know why, don't ask me why rich people and aristocrats like Jeffrey Epstein and shit like that, don't ask me why they like to touch kids and they like to have slaves. But they want to fuck us all, dude, and they keep fucking everybody's freedom. I can't elaborate enough. Mr. Joe, this here glickety glick glack made in Austria, pew pew, right? They gotta modify it. Like, look it up, man. Like, the governor of California is one of the people suing Glock, boss. It's just so stupid, man. So Joe X is a really good icon for me, an example. For me to point people to when I'm trying to prove my point about you can't do shit anymore. And I'm an old millennial. I'm almost Generation X. Generation X was the last generation to say fuck you, I don't believe you, I'm not gonna do what you say, I'm not gonna, fuck off. They're the last generation to stick up for the rights. I'm pretty infatuated with that for some reason. And I don't know, God bless everybody. It's gonna be fucking Christmas in way less, in about 2 hours plus. And hey, if anybody gives a shit, Mr. Joe, dude, I look up to you, man. I'm wearing this, I'm very unconventional in my security attire. I've gotten reprimanded for it. I don't know how many times in life, but recently some dude, he's fiddling around his pocket, threatening that he's gonna get a knife out and all that, And he declined because he saw my accoutrements. He saw my tools. So these guys coming on our property trying to take shit. They're trying to come in like gangs now, like small packs, only 2 or 3 tops. But they're doing that so they can like hold it. They think that I don't know what they're on crack. I don't think they think that this must be less than lethal. I guess. I don't know, but I got my Gurkha Kukri. It's not a Gurkha. It's an SES spot. I have a Kukri. So fucking yeah, man, rock and roll, ready to roll. You know, not looking forward to it because you have to explain yourself. You get in trouble for anything you want to do, being a man. You know, but if it has to happen, and I got you to think, boss. I have you to think. So, anyways, you guys, if you don't know, look, check out Joe X. I'm sure you want to subscribe. Dude's Last Action Hero, and I gotta get going, man. That's crazy. Hey, boss. The movie Last Action Hero also had an Austrian in it. So you guys, fight for your freedom, speak the fuck up, support each other when each other fall down, and stand up for each other when each other get in trouble, if that makes sense. Keep on rocking in the free world. This picture you're about to see is Lady Justice, the scales of justice. So we're gonna start our radio station for tonight, making playlists commercial free for workout music and stuff like that. Keep on rocking the free world. This is Squacho in his human form, Asile. I love you. Okay. The time is 21:51. 100 hours, Christmas Eve, Pacific Coast, 2025. We are about to embark on a journey, which is. Let me write it down, guys. Like my own video, like a simp. Welcome to KN-ATAM. You guys keep on rocking in the free world, you know? Alright, we're about to start. K-Tech coming at you live from San Bernardino, Nash, you know. Lovers of freedom and all patriots. 1 second, fellas. Let's turn on our main speaker, which has been having technical difficulties lately. I don't know why that's on. All lovers of freedom and all patriots of the country that believe in freedom, the Western world is under attack. Youngs need to tune in to KN-ATAM Radio and follow the most accurate news sources that regular social media can find. Youngs need to support Joe X. Joe X is getting oppressed by his own country that he served just for speaking his mind and giving a fuck about his own people. Youngs need to not just sit there with the tallywackers at the TikTok and not their incognito hub. Youngs need to stick up for fellow failures of Young's countrymen when they endure straits from their government, because it's not a matter of fact of white versus black or east versus west. It's a fact of government versus you. We're living in a technocracy dystopia. And with that fella George Orwell and all them Alex Jones critters and all them fellas are fighting for your rights, is fighting for your freedom. There's a victim of cancer culture, cancel culture, and Young's letting it happen. Young's not sticking up for your fellas of freedom, and I'm mad at Young's. I'm so mad at Young's, and you can start by following KN-ATAM Radio and subscribing to Joe X. Youngs need to bring awareness to when Young's fellow countrymen and your fellow Westerners getting got by the government just for them exercising their rights, just for them have an opinion. If you don't believe me, if you're some kind of sycophantic, freaking fascist bastard, I'm gonna whoop all of yuns. I need you to subscribe to Joe X. It's a Joe Xmas Christmas here at KN-ATAM Radio and a Joe Xmas New Year, you hear? So stay tuned. Yuns follow KN-ATAM Radio. Well, Pastor SQUACHO, that's me. I love yuns. Yuns, get going. Yuns doing what you gotta do to fight for your rights. A feller said that time to time the tree of liberty is thirsty and it needs to be watered. It needs to be watered with dos sangres de fascismos and patriotismos. Los Desperados, you're tuned in to KN-ATAM Radio. You're gonna follow Joe X. You're gonna bring awareness to his tyranny. And we're gonna party and make the best of it. It's 2025. It's Christmas time. It's a Joe Xmas Christmas. We're hearing from T from Cold Steel. She said, Merry Christmas to Joe Xmas Christmas. She wants to partake in his iron test. Yuns follow me as I follow Joe X. Yuns, give him a subscribe if you want to stay alive. Fighting for your freedoms. This is KN-ATAM Radio coming at you live. The San Bernardino National Forest. Yuns better do that. Yuns better do. I won't love yous. Don't you want me to love yous?
House, but
my poor cat was subject to that every day.
house, but ends because I nearly got killed during a YouTube video where the tree fell down. And if there is a devil outside, there must be a God outside. There cannot be just evil, there must be good as well. So probably there is something up there. Maybe it helps me, who knows? Who knows?
We're here to find out. This is a Joe Xmas Christmas on KN-ATAM Radio. Please stand by.
Wir sind hier, es herauszufinden. Hier ist Joe Xmas Christmas auf KN-ATAM Radio. Bitte bleibt.
We're here to find out. This is.
Wir sind hier.
We're here to find out. This is a Joe Xmas Christmas on KN-ATAM Radio. Please stand by.
Wir sind hier, es herauszufinden. Hier ist Joe Xmas Christmas auf KN-ATAM Radio. Bitte bleiben Sie dran.
KN-ATAM Radio, after these introduction commercials, will embark to channel God through the book of Psalms and the Holy Rosary, on Joe's behalf and all men who thank God for guts and strength.
KN-ATAM Radio wird nach diesen einleitenden Werbespots im Namen von Joe und all jener, die Gott für Mut und Stärke danken, durch das Buch der Psalmen und den heiligen Rosenkranz Gottes Wort verkünden.
Radio. The training meditation will commence at the pinned comment time whenever this video is accessible to the host.
Hier spricht KN-ATAM Radio. Die Übungsmeditation beginnt zum im Kommentar angegebenen Zeitpunkt, sobald das Video für den Moderator verfügbar ist.
was made and a vain thing.
The kings of the earth take their stand, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us tear the fetters apart.
And cast away the cords from us.
He who sits in heaven laughs, the Lord mocks them.
Then he speaks to them in his anger and terrifies them in his fury, saying,
But as for me, and it's God my King.
Ghetto.
Aus dem Wüsten.
From the desert ghetto of Southern California, KN-ATAM Radio is honoring Joe X and all other freedom icons of persecution with this exercise meditation playlist, Godspeed Men.
Aus dem Wüstenghetto Südkaliforniens ehrt KN-ATAM Radio Joe X und alle anderen Freiheitskämpfer, die Verfolgung erlitten haben, mit dieser Übungs- und Meditations-Playlist. Gott sei mit euch, Männer.
KN-ATAM Radio, please stand by. We are attempting to prevent copyright swap and outsourced unwelcomed commercials.
KN-ATAM Radio, bitte warten Sie. Wir versuchen, Urheberrechtsverletzungen und unerwünschte Werbung von externen Anbietern zu verhindern.
KN-ATAM Radio.
KN-ATAM Radio.
KN-ATAM Radio, please stand by. We are attempting to prevent copyright swap and outsourced unwelcomed commercials.
KN-ATAM Radio, bitte warten Sie. Wir versuchen,
The Book of Enoch, the R.H. Charles translation. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. And he took up his parables and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed me. And from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for this generation, but for a remote one which is for to come. Concerning the elect I said, and took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God will tread upon the earth, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens, and all shall be smitten with fear. And the watchers shall quake, and great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish, and there shall be a judgment upon all men. But with the righteous he will make peace, and he will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them. And they shall all belong to God, and they shall be prospered, and they shall be blessed. And he will help them all, and light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. And behold, he cometh with 10,000s of his holy ones, to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness which they have ungodly committed, and of all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Chapter 2. Observe ye everything that takes place in the heaven, how they do not change their orbits, and the luminaries which are in the heaven, how they all rise and set in order each in its season, and transgress not against their appointed order. Behold ye the earth, and give heed to the things which take place upon it from first to last, how steadfast they are, how none of the things upon earth change, but all the works of God appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. Chapter.
That's on me when I go, oh God of my righteousness. Bring lemon, bring my distress. Be gracious to me and hear my plea.
Chevy Silverado 1500.
KTAB Radio, stupid commercials.
I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, and of all things visible and invisible, and in one Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the only begotten, begotten of the Father before all ages, light of light, true God of true God, begotten, not made, of one essence with the Father, by whom all things were made, who, for us men, and for our salvation, came down from heaven and was incarnate of the Holy Spirit and the Virgin Mary, and became man. And he was crucified for us under Pontius Pilate, and suffered and was buried. And the third day he arose again, according to the scriptures, and ascended into heaven, and sits at the right hand of the Father, and he shall come again with glory to judge the living and the dead, whose kingdom shall have no end. And in the Holy Spirit, the Lord, the giver of life, who proceeds from the Father, who with the Father and the Son together is worshipped and glorified, who spoke by the prophets. In one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church, I acknowledge one baptism for the remission of sins. I look for the resurrection of the dead and the life of the world to come. Amen.
KTAB Radio, I have to take a break.
is impossible.
Perfect mother, shut up. listening to KN-ATAM Radio, by the way. Shout out to Joel AX. Shout out and I love you from KN-ATAM Radio. I don't want to get copyrighted. They said it was a cover. I can only play cover bands. Sorry, guys. Let me try that again. My bad. We will go back to that song. I think we're just gonna have to...
Hast viel geweint, 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 im Geist getrennt, 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 im Herz vereint, 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 vereint. Wir sind schon sehr lang zusammen. Dein Atem kalt, so kalt, so kalt, so kalt, das Herz in Flammen, so heiß, so heiß, so heiß, so heiß. Deutschland, mein Herz in Flammen, will dich lieben und verdammen. Deutschland, dein Atem kalt, so jung und doch so alt. Deutschland. Du Mein Herz in Flammen, will dich lieben und verdammen. Deutschland, dein Atem kalt, so jung und doch so alt.
KN-ATAM radio is trying to get through commercials.
Chaos of kids, ruler of
listening to KN-ATAM Radio. Give you a second for commercials. Stupid commercials. K-Tam Radio. Let me try to get through commercials. KN-ATAM Radio. We're going to try to get through some of these commercials, you know.
Everybody loves the left. The whole world loves the weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves the left. There was a hermit named Fred who kept a dead horse in his cave. And everyone said to Fred, Fred, how come you keep a dead horse in your cave? And he said, well, everybody loves the left. The whole world loves the weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves the nut. A Columbia man named Frank had a tiger named Hank. He tried to put Hank in his tank. Guess what happened to old Frank? when they picked up the teeth, hair, and eyeballs and erected a tombstone and read, everybody loves a nut, the whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut. Another Columbia fella told Queen Isabella, I don't think the world is flat. Now, what do you think about that? And she said, you don't? And he said, no, ma'am. And she said, you get out of my queendom. And he said, yes, ma'am. Everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut. Everybody loves a nut. The whole world loves a weirdo. Brains are in a rut, but everybody loves a nut.
No time for talking, if you know what I mean. No time for running, you gotta stick with me. If you know what I'm thinking, you better follow me. I've got my time now, give me free. Desperados, desperados, after me, after me. Desperados, 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 after me, after me. Some kind of people don't follow me. If you think I'm crazy, then you better be. And if you know what I'm thinking, you better follow me. We haven't got much time now, but never give a thing. Desperados, desperados, after me, after me. Desperados, 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 after me, after me. They're gonna get you, baby. Desperados, desperados, after me, after me. Desperados, 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 after me. Desperados, after me, after me.
Can you still help me?
KN-ATAM Radio, bring it to you live.
verse 16. Silent tongue, spirit clean, he walked at his father's side. Across the smoking battleground, where red and white men lay all around, so many here had died. The wind had scattered around snow-white leaves upon the ground, not leaves like leaves from trees. Sequoia said, "What can this be? What's this strange thing here I see? From where come leaves like these?" Sequoia turned to his father's eyes and he said, "Father, you are wise. From where come such snow-white leaves? With such strange marks upon these squares, not even the wise owl could put them there. So strange, these snow-white leaves." His father, shielding his concern, resenting the knowledge Sequoia yearned, crumbled the snow-white leaves. He said, "When I explain, then it's done. These are talking leaves, my son, the white man's talking leaves. The white man takes a berry of black and red and an eagle's feather from the eaglet's bed, and he makes bird track marks. And the marks on the leaves, they say, carry messages to his brother far away, and his brother knows what's in his heart. They see these marks and they understand the truth in the heart of the far-off man. The enemies can't hear them." Said Sequoia's father, "Son, they weave bad medicine on these talking leaves. Leave such things to them." Then Sequoia, walking lightly, followed his father quietly. But so amazed was he. If the white man talks on leaves, why not the Cherokee? Vanished from his father's face, Sequoia went from place to place, but he could not forget. Year after year he worked on and on, till finally he cut into stone the Cherokee alphabet. Sequoia's hair by now was white. His eyes began to lose their light. But he taught all who would believe that the Indians' thoughts could be written down just as the white man's there on the ground. And he left us these talking leaves.
You are listening to KN-ATAM Radio, y'all. Okay.
Listen, I don't have...
Knife, tomahawk, axe, and machete. Actually, knife and tomahawk and machete radio, KN-ATAM Radio. But KTAM is its nickname. I won't change it. I won't interfere. Here we go. Y'all are welcome here with love yuns. We's love yuns. Trying to find some other kind of music. Hallelujah. KN-ATAM Radio.
What do you say when a Jewish boy is kicked on an...
KN-ATAM Radio.
Tomorrow.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free. Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Fought single-handed through the Injun War till the Creeks was whipped and the peace was in store. While he was handling this risky chore, made himself a legend forevermore. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. He give his word and he give his hand that his Injun friends could keep their land. The rest of his life he took the stand that justice was due every redskin band. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. He went off to Congress and served a spell, fixing up the government and laws as well. Took over Washington, so we hear tell, and patched up the crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. When he come home, his politicking done. The Western March had just begun, so he packed his gear and his trusty gun and lit out grinning to follow the sun. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. His land is biggest and his land is best, from grassy plains to the mountain crest. He's ahead of us all, meeting the test, following his legend into the west. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. King of the wild frontier.
is listening to.
I got this friend that said T-Mobile's network used to suck.
You've heard about the fighting man and many a pioneer, but there's another kind of hero that we ought to hear.
Old Ben Franklin was a backwoods sage who helped to shape this land. Old Ben Franklin was a many-sided man.
Franklin couldn't ride a horse and he couldn't shoot a gun, but it would take a mighty long time to tell the things he's done. He wrote for Richard's Almanac, and when he flew that kite on the world of science, he threw a brand new light. Yes, he threw a brand new light.
Old Ben Franklin was a backwoods sage who helped to shape this land. Old Ben Franklin was a many-sided man.
He helped unite the colonies in the war against the French. Then he went off to England, threw them a monkey wrench. He spoke his piece and told them our nation had a right to freedom from oppression, and made them see the light. Yes, he made them see the light. And Franklin was a quiet man, but one who made his mark. And when he went a politicking, he showed the kind of spark that made this country what it is. And he was there that day to sign the Constitution of the USA. Yes, of the USA.
Old Ben Franklin was a backwoods sage who helped to shape this land. Old Ben Franklin was a many-sided man.
You is listening to the KN-ATAM Radio.
Curious about your credit score? Check your credit score for free.
As long as the moon shall rise, as long as the river flows, as long as the sun will shine, as long as the grass shall grow. The Senecas are an Indian tribe of the Iroquois Nation. Down on the New York-Pennsylvania line, you'll find their reservation. After the U.S. Revolution, Corn Planter was a chief. He told the tribe these men they could trust. That was his true belief. He went down to Independence Hall, and there a treaty signed that promised peace with the USA and Indian rights combined. George Washington gave his signature, the government gave its hand. They said that now and forevermore that this was Indian land. As long as the moon shall rise, as long as the river flows, as long as the sun will shine, as long as the grass shall grow. On the Seneca Reservation, there is much sadness now. Washington's treaty has been broken, and there is no hope, no how. Across the Allegheny River, they're throwing up a dam. It will flood the Indian country, a proud day for Uncle Sam. It has broke the ancient treaty with a politician's grin. It will drown the Indian graveyards. Corn Planter, can you swim? The earth is mother to the Senecas. They're trampling sacred ground. Change the mint green earth to black mud flats as honor hobbles down. As long as the moon shall rise, as long as the river flows, as long as the sun will shine, as long as the grass shall grow. The Iroquois Indians used to rule from Canada way south, but no one fears the Indians now and smiles a liar's mouth. The Senecas hired an expert to figure another site, but the great good army engineers said that he had no right. Although he showed them another plan and showed them another way, they laughed in his face and said no deal. Kinzua Dam is here to stay. Congress turned the Indians down, brushed off the Indians' plea, so the Senecas have renamed the dam. They call it Lake Perfidy. As long as the moon shall rise, as long as the river flows, as long as the sun will shine, as long as the grass shall grow. Washington, Adams, and Kennedy now hear their pledges ring. The treaties are safe, we'll keep our word. But what is that gurgling? It's a backwater from Perfidy Lake. It's rising all the time, over the homes and over the fields and over the promises fine. No boats will sail on Lake Perfidy. In winter it will fill. In summer it will be a swamp and all the fish will kill. But the government of the USA has corrected George's vow. The father of our country must be wrong. What's an Indian anyhow? As long as the moon shall rise, look up. As long as the river flows, are you thirsty? As long as the sun will shine, my brother, are you warm? As long as the grass shall grow.
So long.
My friends know me as a punk doggy daddy.
you still help me if I don't have all my tax documents together? I'm missing a lot of things. The short answer is 100%. You don't have to.
They have 50% more lotion to soothe sensitive noses.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free. Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Fought single-handed through the Indian War till the creeks was whipped and the peace was in store. While he was handling this risky chore, made himself a legend forevermore. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. He give his word and he give his hand that his Indian friends could keep their land. The rest of his life he took the stand that justice was due every redskin band. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. He went off to Congress and served a spell, fixing up the government and laws as well. Took over Washington, so we hear tell, and patched up the crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. When he come home, his politicking done. The western march had just begun. So he packed his gear and his trusty gun and lit out grinning to follow the sun. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. His land is biggest and his land is best. From grassy plains to the mountain crest, he's ahead of us all, meeting the test, following his legend into the west. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Davy.
attack that I have planned, a massive strike across open land. In the center, they will break the planet's well, everything's at stake. We'll hit them hard, not a silent gun, before the infantry's begun. Execute it well, we risk everything. It's in God's hands now. Generally, I must tell you straight that I believe this attack will fail. No 15,000 men ever made will overtake that ridge today. A mile charge over open ground with Nick you can come
It's one of the most epic endings to any song I've ever heard in my life. It's what was it? Was it Ulysses Grant or was it General Lee? I think it's Lee that was the South. He's lamenting he got his side lost in the Civil War of the USA. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. So you are listening to KN-ATAM Radio. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. Yeah. You guys are listening to KN-ATAM Radio coming at you live for Separate International Forest. It is 7.5 minutes until Christmas Day 2025. Whoop-dee-doo. And I'm looking for something to listen to. Yay. And let's get through this commercial. Let's get through this year. Hopefully live through the next one too and beyond. Amen.
I saw
listening to KN-ATAM Radio, live from San Bernardino National Forest. Joe Eggs for Christmas. Listening to KN-ATAM Radio, I love you. I am Pastor SQUACHO. Yours is Sapient Creature. We is listening to KN-ATAM Radio Business. I love you. Trying to get through these stupid commercials. These stupid commercials, man.
Now I will tell you, Buster, that I ain't a fan of Custer's, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. To some he was a hero, but to me his score was 0, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. Now Custer done his fighting without too much excitement, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. General Custer come in pumping when the men were out a hunting, but the general, he don't ride well anymore. With victories he was swimming, he killed children, dogs, and women, but the general, he don't ride well anymore. Crazy horse sent out to call the sitting bull and gall, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. Now Custer split his men, well he won't do that again, 'cause the general, he don't ride well anymore. 12,000 warriors waited, they were unanticipated, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. It's not called an Indian victory, but a bloody massacre, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. There might have been more enthusing if us Indians had been losing, but the general, he don't ride well anymore. General George A. Custer, oh, his yeller hair had luster, but the general, he don't ride well anymore. For now the general's silent, he got barber violent, and the general, he don't ride well anymore. Oh, the general, he don't ride well anymore.
You're listening to KN-ATAM Radio.
There was a man you know a long time ago. They say he never had a pretty face, but he was a man so tall he could love the great and small. He walked into history and there he took his place. Honest Abe Lincoln, he set the people thinking. He wouldn't lie to you and he wouldn't lie to me. There was trouble, he was tried, but the Lord was by his side. The tall American was a man of destiny. From a cabin small he came, striding down the country lane, for there was trouble in the promised land. But no one could put him down for 1,000 miles around. So terrible and mighty was the power of his hand. Honest Abe Lincoln, he set the people thinking. He wouldn't lie to you and he wouldn't lie to me. There was trouble, he was tried, but the Lord was by his side. The tall American was a man of destiny. Down to Washington he went to become the president and pass a law for all the world to see. And they're looking to us now. Long ago we showed them how. Lincoln wanted every kind of people to be free. Well, a rebel shot him dead, that's what everybody said. But men as great as Lincoln never died. So if you're an honest man, try to do the best you can. And someday you will meet him away up in the sky. Oh, honest Abe Lincoln, he set the people thinking. He wouldn't lie to you and he wouldn't lie to me. There was trouble, he was tried, but the Lord was by his side. The tall American was a man of destiny. The tall American was a man of destiny.
Hello everyone, this is SQUACHO. This is SQUACHO. I gotta do some rounds, I gotta do stuff. I love you. Please hang tight. some kind of suspicious activity right now. So anyways, you guys stay tuned. Love you. Welcome to KN-ATAM Radio. Try to find you guys something to listen to while I do my things. Please listen to my commercials while I go check the cameras.
Hello out there in YouTube land. This is 1095 High Carbon Radio. This is KN-ATAM Radio from San Bernardino, National Forest, USA. Starring Nacho the Squacho. Follow fellow DJ Swords. Uncle Swords on Middle of Steel Radio. Brought to you by What the Wild Things Do.
Hello, this is the owner of KN-ATAM Radio in Middle of Steel Radio, and I own the bar, Teats Galore, Included in Jebediah Emporium. I am Mr. Jebediah apologizing for this year.
Hello out there in YouTube land. This is 1095 High Carbon Radio. This is KN-ATAM Radio from San Bernardino, National Forest, USA. Starring Nacho the Squacho. Follow fellow DJ Swords. Uncle Swords on Riddle of Steel Radio. Brought to you by What the Wild Things Do.
Hello, this is the owner of KN-ATAM Radio in Riddle of Steel Radio, and I own the bar, Teats Galore, Included in Jebediah Emporium. I am Mr. Jebediah apologizing for this year's scheduled tour was on the Riverside Bridge Monster.
Hello, this is KN-ATAM Radio. We're wishing all our patriots a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. This is KN-ATAM Radio, the forgotten side of the Second Amendment. Our subject in question is Joe X, guys. If what happened to him can happen to him, it can happen to all of us, anywhere. If you guys are in the know, the government in the Western world is trying to limit your ability to be able to defend yourself or to speak up for yourself. And if you're not interested in preserving your freedom to be able to have those rights, well, you don't belong here. Another honorable mention, you guys, is Bull Hansen or Bjorn Andreas or something. He talks a lot about this. His other popular YouTuber that once your freedoms go, they don't come back. They don't come back without massive bloodshed. So if you guys don't give a fuck about what's going on with Joe, if you guys don't give a fuck about what's going on in Europe, that they're making all their kitchen knives illegal because women are getting attacked, if you don't give a fuck about how the artificial intelligence and the on-the-grid technocracy, this huge looming dystopia looms over us and can engulf us all. Big Brother, 1984. None of this rings a bell to you? Well, you're probably in the wrong place, but we welcome you to please come and learn. Please follow, subscribe, KN-ATAM Radio, and we will adhere unto you or admonish unto you other news sources and even other blade channels, tactical channels, better and bigger than this one. So God bless. Keep on rocking the free world. Up the irons. Fuck yeah. Go Joe X. Marlboro. Code Marlboro. DEFCON 4 Marlboro. It's a joke.
patriots and purveyors of freedom, a call to arms. DEFCON 4 code Paul Revere mission Joe X has been breached.
Aufruf an alle Patrioten und Verfechter der Freiheit. Ein Aufruf zu den Waffen. Verteidigungsalarm 4 Code Paul Revere Mission Joe X wurde kompromittiert.
Calling all patriots and purveyors of freedom, a call.
Aufruf an alle Patrioten und Verfechter.
Calling all patriots and purveyors of freedom, a call to arms. DEFCON 4 code Paul Revere mission Joe X has been breached.
Aufruf an alle Patrioten und Verfechter der Freiheit. Ein Aufruf zu den Waffen. Verteidigungsalarm 4 Code Paul Revere Mission Joe X wurde kompromittiert.
Calling all patriots and purveyors of freedom, a call to arms. DEFCON 2 code Paul Revere mission Joe X has been breached.
Aufruf an alle Patrioten und Verfechter der Freiheit. Ein Aufruf zu den Waffen. Alarmstufe 2 Code Paul Revere Mission Joe X wurde kompromittiert.
Ben Franklin, Paul Revere, and Jim Bowie don't think you disgraced anything, Joe.
Ben Franklin, Paul Revere und Jim Bowie finden nicht, dass du irgendetwas beschmutzt hast, Joe. Du bist ein verdammt cooler Typ, Alter. Deine Legende hat gerade erst begonnen.
Ben Franklin, Paul Revere. Ben Franklin, Paul Revere, and Jim Bowie don't think you disgraced anything, Joe. You're a fucking badass motherfucker, dude. Your legacy just began.
Ben Franklin, Paul Revere und Jim Bowie finden nicht, dass du irgendetwas beschmutzt hast, Joe. Du bist ein verdammt cooler Typ, Alter. Deine Legende hat gerade erst begonnen.
It's because they said to me I disgraced the Austrian flag, I disgraced the Austrian army. I doubt that. I still doubt that. Maybe in court they get maybe in court I lose. I can lose. You know, in court there's a saying, out in the sea and in the court only God can help you. So I'm in God's hand now. Actually,
Joe did not disgrace shit. We live in an era where freedom of expression and free speech and the right to bear arms.
Joe hat sich nicht blamiert. Wir leben in einer Zeit, in der Meinungsfreiheit, Redefreiheit und das Recht auf Waffenbesitz gelten.
Is not only fucked and ignored.
Wird nicht nur verarscht und ignoriert.
Is not only fucked and ignored.
Wird nicht nur verarscht und ignoriert.
But those who stand by tradition are labeled archaic and demonized, and cuck-ass godless bystanders don't help.
Doch diejenigen, die an der Tradition festhalten, werden als archaisch und dämonisiert abgestempelt, und gottlose Zuschauer helfen nicht.
There's a saying, out in the sea and in the court, only God can help you. So, I'm in God's hand now. Actually, I wasn't a hard believer of God, but I believe in the devil, I believe in demons. There's a saying, out in the sea.
Im obersten Kommentar soll der Zeitpunkt angegeben werden, zu dem diese Folge versucht, positive Energie für Joe zu kanalisieren. Das eigentliche Video dient der Schulung und Meditation.
The pinned top comment shall express the time in which this episode will attempt to channel positive spirits on Joe's behalf.
Probably there is something up there. So, I'm in God's hand now. Actually, I wasn't a hard believer of God, but I believe in the devil, I believe in demons, because I nearly got killed during a YouTube video where a tree fell down. And if there is a devil outside, there must be a God outside. There cannot be just evil, there must be good as well. So probably there is something up there. So I'm in God.
KN-ATAM Radio presents audiobook meditation for training and attempting to summon divine intervention for Joe X and other persecuted men in an age where it's illegal to be a man.
KN-ATAM Radio präsentiert Hörbuch-Meditation zur Übung und zum Versuch, göttliche Hilfe für Joe X und andere verfolgte Männer in einer Zeit zu erbitten, in der es illegal ist, ein Mann zu sein.
The year 2025, a freedom fighter is being flanked by count.
Es ist das Jahr 2025.
It is the year.
Es ist das Jahr 2.
It is the year 2025, a freedom fighter is being flanked by counterculture when you rise up and stand with Joe X.
Es ist das Jahr 2025. Ein Freiheitskämpfer wird von der Gegenkultur umzingelt.
It is the year 2020.
Es ist das Jahr 2000.
It is the year 2025, a freedom fighter is being flanked by counterculture when you rise up and stand with Joe X.
Es ist das Jahr 2025. Ein Freiheitskämpfer wird von der Gegenkultur umzingelt. Wirst du dich erheben und Joe X beistehen?
The constitutional forefathers warned us of this infringement upon innate God-given unalienable rights, whereas the freedom fighters who stand up for freedom fighters.
Die Verfassungsväter warnten uns vor diesem Eingriff in unsere angeborenen, gottgegebenen und unveräußerlichen Rechte. Wo sind die Freiheitskämpfer, die sich für Freiheitskämpfer einsetzen?
Will this be the end of First Amendment? Stay tuned. Do you, Roger? Chuck Norris and Ted Nugent will copy that.
Ist das das Ende des ersten Verfassungszusatzes? Bleiben Sie dran. Sind sie Roger? Chuck Norris und Ted Nugent werden das nachahmen.
It is 33 minutes and more past Christmas on December 25th. 2025. KTAB Radio is almost 39 minutes into Christmas of 2025. This fucking shit's taking way too long.
Oh, run, boys, run for your life. Here comes Jim Bowie with his knife. In most every battle, when the West was young, the Mexicans outnumbered us, but still we'd make them run. Cause they would see us flashing steel, and one by one they fell. And as their generals called retreat, you could hear them yell, oh, run, boys, run for your life. Here comes Jim Bowie with his knife. We were fighting Indians, things were looking bad. Till Jim showed up and gave those Redskins everything he had. He cut 'em up and cut 'em down, and as they rode away, while they were heading for the hills, you could hear 'em say, oh, run, boys, run for your life. Here comes Jim Bowie with his knife. He fought his last battle at the Alamo. He was killed by Santa Anna, but history books will show. Till the very minute Jim Bowie fell and died, he was busy with his blade, and Santa Anna cried, oh, run, boys, run for your life. Here comes Jim Bowie with his knife. Here comes Jim Bowie with his knife.
What up, Pips? It is 40 minutes into Christmas on 2025. Give me a second. We have to charge the device you are seeing through. This is KTAM Radio. It is getting later. It will be time to release the beast. To you guys. Want to release? You guys want to release the beast? So thank you for dealing with all this, and let's go. Got copyright strike.
Holiday parade.
It is 41 minutes into Christmas 2025. KTAM Radio Look Alive. We are trying to get through commercials. Thank you very much. KN-ATAM radio business. We is 49 minutes into Christmas Day. Freaking 2025. Let's see some old shit that we've been doing. So remember why we're here, y'all. Ways here because we're standing up for freedom. And let's go find something to listen to. Oh yeah, here's for all the ones that have to have balls in life, like us, who are all being fucking all you can fuck yeah on Christmas Day. Yay. So let's get through those radio commercials. KTAB Radio coming at you live, San Bernardino. Nacho the SQUACHO. Welcome, here we go. Take it forever.
In the time when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. And unto this Conan, destined to bear the jeweled crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow. It is I, his chronicler, who alone can tell thee of his saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcer.
Christmas Day 2025 KTAM Radio.
Hey, this is Matt.
It is KTAM Radio 113 Christmas. 1:16 a.m. on Christmas Day 2025. KN-ATAM Radio.
Doesn't die. He is the outlaw that rides. He is the Hellion.
It's a Christian channel, KN-ATAM Radio, actually KN-ATAM Radio, Knife and Tomahawk and Machete Radio coming at you live at 1:20 a.m. It's Christmas Day 2025. Fuck, as time flew. Heavy metal, y'all, all the way. We're all Ronnie James Dio, poor, lost rock and roll children, just at basically asking the hypothetical lottery ticket divine sky daddy if he'll actually answer our what's that called, the dreams that the kings and queens of this earth have stolen. That's a Ronnie James Dio song. It's what's it called? Blind your eyes and steal your dreams. It's heaven and hell. Oh well. I think that's what it is. Maybe my singing's really bad. You tell me. Tell you black, it's really white. The moon is just the sun at night. When you walk down golden halls, get to keep the gold that falls. It's heaven and hell. Oh well. Fool, got to bleed for the dancer. So yeah, let's find something to listen to. Ronnie James Dio did his thing, and that sounds like a good topic. Let's do some Ronnie James Dio, guys. Thank you for the idea. Ronnie James Dio live in Philly. He's such an awesome dude. Ronnie James Dio, guys, rest in peace. You know, instead of living the rock star lifestyle, he married his like long-time little sweetheart, and he used to give to lots of charities instead of, snort coke off of strippers. So there we go, guys. Ronnie James Dio.
Your kitchen isn't the only thing working overtime this holiday season. With all the cozy chaos of holiday baking, it smells like magic, and you should too.
To the last end, you got to reach for the sun. Find the sacred hearts somewhere bleeding in the night. You are listening to KN-ATAM Radio, y'all. Please stand by.